About to stop. One time, chilling on your own. Song, fucking with myself. Yeah, my song.
Shout out to Kai and DDG for coming in here. I can't believe I'm saying that. That nigga DDG gifted some subs. I ain't gonna lie, he might be on the good side now.
If you know exactly what you want to do in life, can't nobody stop you. Whether it's filming yourself in public, whether it's writing a resume that nobody will agree with, whether it's reading a book that touched topics nobody...
Town called Gurry in there. We was poor and life was ain't nothing to do in Gurry, but...
Like, I wouldn't give up smoke. Because, like, that was the...
I really realized...
Starting an LLC.
I really realized something about moms, right? Moms are worse.
But then at the same time, you don't really be missing shit because it be the same shit every time. Same drunk bitches shaking their ass. Same ghetto bitches fighting every time. Little Madman and them still coming to shoot the party up every Friday. You know Madman and them never leave. And then you know bitches don't care. They inviting 10 different hoods to the party. Bitches is inviting east, west, south, and they might even invite the north niggas. They don't give a fuck. Bitches don't care. Bitches will say leave the drama at home and invite the drama.
No, bro, the one thing they don't talk about with streaming, bro, once you caught that PC, you are in debt. You are... I'm dead ass catching up to Kaisenet, bro. We hit 60 followers today, and let me tell y'all, bro, this has been the quickest I done ever gained 10 followers, bro. Because we had just hit 50 last week. This has been the quickest I done ever hit a goal, bro. Dead ass, the quickest. So I really want to say, once you hit something, the momentum could be up. If it goes down, just go up, bro. It'll just go up. Don't get discouraged when your shit goes down, because when you have that momentum, if you use it right, you can dead ass skyrocket, bro. Dead ass. And a lot of niggas are down at first, and they be like, damn, it's going so slow. The momentum is going so slow. But dang, if you could just keep...
You said 1v1 me?
Unc, what are you gonna do if you catch a man in bed with your wife? I see this hypothetical a lot, and people either overreact or crash out. I'm gonna do neither. Like, I won't pull out a gun or drag anybody out the bed. Like, matter of fact, y'all can stay in the bed.
We're not finished.
She was digging in it, right? Oh, I'm digging in you, I'm digging in you.
How about I dig in you? How about I slap it on your tongue?
How about, at one point,
It slips out and I put it back in.
how's that gonna make you feel? Or, when I ask if you like it, and you have no choice but to say, yeah, when I got this...
58 fully automated Desert Eagle pressed against the back of your noggin.
All you can say is, yes, daddy. Keep going. You don't got a choice. How about that? I want you to think about that when you fuck my wife. And she's gotta sit there and watch. I want to enjoy it. So, Susan, I'm not good in the bedroom? I'll show you.
Just how good I am.
For all my streamers out there that think they don't have enough equipment or always asking what you need to start streaming, all you need is literally this. All you need. This, a MacBook, a PC, literally anything. Just download the Twitch app and click that go live button. My first setup when I first started streaming was literally my Chrome.
So what this nigga do?
Everyone wants to be a streamer nowadays. So
Nigga, what you do,
As
nigga?
your boys know, Kaisenet just dropped a stream.
Fuck
Bro,
Cat.
what is this?
Okay. It ain't fuck Cat. Nigga, you think Cat give a fuck? You think that nigga gives a fuck? You just seen them niggas crib. I wouldn't.
Oh, hell no! Blackboy Max and Dabo. Yeah, get that nigga gone. Bam.
Whose style is that? Is that the
Come on,
Max
my
style?
child. Bro, what is this?
I'm hating. Damn, let me shut up. This young nigga.
Oh hell no! Blackboy
I
Mac.
just watched it. I'm hating for that. He get his first style. Do this shit, cuz. You don't.
You piece of fucking shit. Come on! This what we doing now? This what we doing? This is what we doing? This what we doing? Okay, chat. As I scroll through these, please tell me, how do y'all find... I don't know who needs to hear this, but God, 12 days ago, I hit...
Bro, probably like a 16-year-old though.
For all my streamers out there that think they don't have enough equipment or always asking what you need to start streaming, all you need...
Yeah, fool.
Why they call you Rain? Is it because like you got that water or something?
Yeah.
You know what my nickname is?
What?
They call me Umbrella, you feel me? What you like to do, Rain?
I like drawing.
Can I see one of your little pieces?
Yeah, I have one right here actually. Do you know who Nessa Barrett is?
That's that one girl. Are you sure that's not like a self-portrait?
No, I don't think it looks like me, but thank you.
Because you look like a work of art. Do you believe in Santa Claus?
Sure.
I got Santa Claus outside. He asked me what I wanted so I could finally tell him that I want Rain
I
for
low-key
Christmas.
want to hate. I want to hate, fool. I want to hate. I feel like this is my content, being a hater. I ain't got no jokes. But nah, I don't hate.
Let's start early.
Great minds think alike, Rain. Your eyes are so pretty, like they hypnotize me.
Hey, why the fuck everybody wanna be a motherfucking streamer now, bro? Like this shit, like this shit pissing me off. But like, let me tell you why though.
Cuz you won.
How the why the fuck all y'all why all y'all wanna be the next Kai? If all y'all gonna be the next
Cuz you loud as shit.
Kai, none of y'all gonna be the next Kai. Why do none of y'all wanna be yourself? You hate yourself so much. You dread yourself so much. You hate your life so much. You gotta pretend to be another man. You gotta reenact another man. You gotta live another man's life. Why do you want to be Castanet? Why do you want to be why
Could push nice inner thoughts.
Why do you want to act like somebody else? Why not just act like yourself? You don't got your own personality. You gotta steal another man's personality. You're gay. Tell me why I uploaded a TikTok one time. It's just me talking. Mind you, I've been talking on here.
Mind you, I want to know what is niggas TikToks about me.
Hey, why the fuck everybody want
streams about? I know you play games and shit. Like, what do you do? This is just TikTok. You gotta ask to join the stream. See y'all.
Man, who down here?
Yeah.
I ain't no pussy. Man, I ain't no pussy.
I just said I wasn't pussy. We just went through this.
Nah, it's too much competition in this content shit, cuz. Cuz got it.
I will not talk to anybody below 5'11".
That makes
I'm
no
5'3".
that makes no fucking sense. That's retarded.
Where you gotta look fucking amazing if you're below 5'11".
Nigga, you don't even look amazing.
I will not talk to anybody below 5'11".
Dude, talking stages with girls don't even be fun no more, bro. Y'all hoes be getting uninterested on the first day, my nigga. If you ain't offering to order a Chipotle bowl to her house on the first day of y'all talking, she finna pass you up, gang. You gotta auto lob the ball. That's not your bitch no more.
Hey, why the fuck everybody wanna be a motherfucking streamer now, bro? Like this shit.
I need to really scroll Twitch then, huh?
A week ago.
So how you doing?
A week ago. Week and a half ago. I was streaming to 0 people.
I cut
Week
blood
later.
so quick, it's so easy.
So how you doing?
Maybe I'm gonna get that.
I would say
Man, he said it many times.
I got banned.
What RDC just said, it's about life experiences. What I got? What could I tell y'all? What should I tell y'all? Cause I done peeped some things through my years. Probably not as much as the next man. Like off top of life experience. What the fuck have I been doing for the past 5 years? Like, I swore I knew what the fuck I was doing. But I didn't. Like, I did. I was trying shit. I was learning people. Like, I was learning people and shit. I was really learning people. Like, I done seen the types of just people. But still in like a short radius. Not even a real wide radius. But I've seen. Listen, heard. I really want to create new though. Like, my mind was focused on mainly at one point it was content. Like, I worked many jobs during this time. Like, I came across many people, interacted with many people. Mike, hear me, can it's real low. Cause I know I'm talking low. But I feel like the best teacher is life anyway. To be real. It's more fun too. And I ain't even really did shit. Be real, I ain't even did shit. But I always learn little shit on the way on the go. And it come in effect later in ways I don't even notice. feel like I should write a book. I feel like I should write a book. I'm real opinionated about content creation because not only doing it, watching it, observing, like really having a keen eye on how to observe how the wave moves and understanding the wave of content, understand how that shit moves. Like, and having like a fly on the wall perspective. I like talking about that, but I like learning too. Like, I ain't even been doing today. I said earlier today, I want to read, fool. Like, it's just the closest book I got to me. I want to just read, just in general. Because I feel like I need to learn more. I feel like there's still a lot I need to learn. I was thinking about this earlier, fool, and I was just sending myself. And I was like, I was wondering like who I am, and I was in. Who I am. That thought that actually left my head, fool. It did. Anyway, it was this delving from life experiences, and like what I would talk about is like what I actually been through. And my perspective on life, mainly my perspective on things, not just what I've been through, because we can't just be stuck in the past. My perspective on things. I don't know, giving your perspective, if you have feelings, if you have a different perspective, give your perspective can open someone else's mind. Maybe you can learn and know more than me. But nah, so it sends me back. What the fuck could I tell y'all about? What? And I didn't want to be one of them. One of the folks I like to try to get knowledge to y'all, information. Like, I didn't want to be one of them. But what could I give that I haven't heard? That's not what everyone else is saying. That's legit there from my perspective of life, and it's based on what I've been through. I ain't learned shit. Nah, I don't think that's the case. There's no way. There's no way. I'm trying to think about what actually even matters though. That's not life experience. Life experience is what you did. What are we talking about though? There's a lot of shit I ain't done did. There's a lot of shit I ain't did. Some shit I did do. But I ain't really did shit. Unless I'm just not. I really am a boring person. Nah, I've done something. I'm trying not think of the cliche shit. I'm not trying to not talk about anything that's just too inappropriate. Damn, man. A lot of my time has been spent on making content. A lot of my thought has been spent on what to do with content. See, I'm a look at the moon type of nigga. Now, what does that mean? You feel like you get messages from God? Okay, I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to not say jokes. I'm trying to not say jokes. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying. Did I care to mention about that? I ain't trying to just sell dreams to niggas, fool. I ain't trying to sell y'all no dreams. I can sell you a dream easily, nigga. I can sell that shit. Fool. I get to selling dreams all day. I can do that 24 hours straight. But I ain't trying to sell nigga no dream. I like learning new shit. And I ain't learned no new shit. But I like learning new shit. Whether it be in a book written by a whole other nigga, or it about learning. I like learning new shit, fool. New shit, cause everything I'm noticing right now, everything ain't boring, fool. Ain't nothing. Like, you gotta learn some shit, fool. Like, I see they be the only thing they be entertaining, fool. It's like learning some new shit. Not none of this ignorant nigga shit that I be watching. Let's do some researching. Let's it's not going here either. Let's huh? Go back to that. Y'all see that, don't it? I don't have personal beliefs or consciousness, so I don't believe in anything in the way humans do. But I can help you explore ideas about God from many different perspectives: religious, philosophical, scientific, and personal. Are you asking for a personal, philosophical, or theoretical angle? Bitch, no. Yes, that's a clever observation. Pointed out in the wordplay, there's a line believe. The word believe contains the letters L-I-E right in the middle. People sometimes use this to suggest that belief can involve deception, self-delusion, or untruths, especially in skeptical or critical discussions about faith, politics, or media. Of course, that's just a linguistic coincidence. It doesn't mean all beliefs are lies, but it's a poetic way to spark deeper questions. What made you bring that up? Bitch, you just called me stupid. You just called me self-delusional. Untruths. I think AI just told me that I'm stupid. And I believe in anything. That's a proactive question and one that depends on a lot of how you define stupid. If you mean in terms of intelligence like IQ, intelligence is usually measured on a bell curve. About 68% of people fall within one standard division of average IQ, roughly 85 to 115, and about 16% fall below that range. But IQ only measures certain kind of intelligence, not wisdom, emotional insight, or common sense. On the other hand, if you mean stupid as in people acting irrationally, making poor decisions, or being easily misled, that's much harder to quantify. Easily misled. Economist Carlo Capello famously wrote a satirical essay claiming a fixed percentage of the population is irrationally stupid, regardless of educational background. But that was meant more as a social commentary than science. So the short answer, it depends. What do you mean by stupid? Want to explore it from a philosophical, social, or humorous angle? Gravity is the main reason the Earth is round. When the Earth was forming about 4.5 billion years ago, it was hot, molten mass. When the Earth was forming about 4.5 billion years ago, it was a hot, molten mass of rock and metal. Gravity pulled all that material toward the center, and over time it settled into shape with the least amount of energy, a sphere. Gravity pulled all the material toward the center. Sounds like it was blown up. It was a hot molten mass of rock and metal. A hot molten mass of rock and metal. Gravity pulled all that material toward the center. And over time it settled into the shape with the least amount of energy, a sphere. A hot molten mass of rock and metal. Rock and metal. Rock is the shit we stand on, the dirt, the ground. So they talking about the base of it, the middle of it. But how deep? Cause so does that mean that the Earth just got, no. This is like in the form they think that saying that the Big Bang is real, because for it to form into a sphere, it had to be separate. It had to come together. Pieces had to be pulled together by gravity for to form this ground. Because I don't know where in history where they say that the Earth was once 50 miles deeper. Unless they say that, and I just don't know. It's a good chance I don't know. It settled into the shape with the least amount of energy. A sphere. This happens because the sphere is the most efficient shape for evenly distributing gravitational force in all directions. Because it's pulling so hard. I would think that if the gravity was increased, it would rip us apart. However, Earth isn't a perfect sphere. It's an oblate spheroid. So that shit hurt. Slightly flattened at the poles and bulging at the equator. That bulge happens because the Earth spins on its axis, and the centrifugal force from that rotation pushes material outward at the equator. It's bulging at the equator. As if it's getting poked from the bottom, like it's on a stick. As if it's being poked from the bottom. And it's a toothpick into Earth. Coming from the, not a toothpick, them bob sticks. Them things they put all the meat on and they eat. It's like it poked at the poles and it pushed it in and it came out at the equator. So it's, you mean, the moon is here because of a giant cosmic collision. At least that's what the leading theory says. The moon is here because of a giant cosmic collision. Alright, if the moon was so fucking special, why that nigga didn't get sucked into the vacuum of gravity with the earth? That nigga ain't special. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck wrong, make him that. Nigga, God didn't make you better. Bitch ass nigga. You getting pulled into this gravity too, fuck nigga. And why the moon get all that special proclivities and shit, nigga? Giant cosmic collision. Giant cosmic collision. The moon's around 4.5 billion years ago, not long after Earth formed, a Mars-sized object called Theia crashed into the young Earth. Why? Why? Nigga, why? Mars-sized? Why? The fuck? Where's the impact at? They dig over that? How many bodies humans put in the ground? Nigga, you know humans like to put bodies in the ground. That's a human specialty, you know that, right? So hey, cause like nigga, hey by that. It must be what the dinosaurs that nigga said the Mars size. What the fuck? Why? Why though? They don't crash. And what do you go? Said Mars-sized object, nigga. That is a whole planet, bitch. What you talking about? Nigga, this planet's clashing, nigga. Man, they gotta have a headache on that day. Mars is crashing the Earth. I mean, I'm getting paid. I'm suing the government. Called Theia crashed into the young Earth. The impact was so massive that a huge amount of debris was blasted into space. Think about what they saying for. Them niggas saying planets clashed. Like, think about that shit, my nigga. And then you know that they got pulled into the gravitational pull a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Knock Earth head loose and the planets was fighting, fool. That means shit was moving in space. Nah, shit was moving, fool. Shit was moving around there. Shit was moving. The impact was so massive that a huge amount of debris was blasted. The debris eventually clumped together due to gravity and formed the moon. Where the fuck do Mars-sized objects come from 4.5 billion years ago? Nigga, that shit happened again? Has it ever happened again? Made me think God is real, because God probably did that. Just, you know what I'm saying? This idea is called the giant impact hypothesis and is supported by a lot of evidence. Moon rocks brought back by astronauts have a similar composition to Earth's outer layers. Nigga, what a big ass dent in the Earth. Is that the ocean? Is that what you're gonna say? That's what the oceans were made out of? Is that true? The moon lacks a large iron core. How do y'all know that? How do y'all know that? Did y'all stick something into the middle of the moon, my nigga? The moon lacks a large iron core, unlike Earth, which fits the idea formed mostly from Earth's crust and mantle. Simulations of such impacts show that they could form a stable moon in Earth's orbit. In short, the moon is here because of a violent beginning followed by billions of years or and shit. And even though that shit never happened again. Whoop-de fucking doody. Bitch. So giant impact hypothesis. My brain moves a little slow, but I can catch on to things. My mind just then up to it, start moving a little fast, and I'll forget. Moon rocks brought back by astronauts have similar composition to the Earth's outer layers. How would humans even know that's why? How would humans even know how the moon is supposed to be made? How do you know it wasn't supposed to be made like that? How do you similar compositions? But how do you know it's not supposed to be made like that? How much different is it on Mars' floor from Earth since y'all know so much? How do you know it's not supposed? It's similar. Well, y'all say it's in the same gravity, in the same. I mean, it's in our gravitational pool. So how would y'all know that? It's not supposed to be made like that. The moon lacks a large iron core. I guess they using some scientific thing on, hey, if it's this much iron at this position, deeper down it must be even more by the diameter of the mass of the meteor and this and that and shit. Blah blah. Unlike Earth, which fits the idea formed mostly from Earth's crust and mantle. I'm just throwing out questions right now. Humans have likely had some form of religion or spiritual belief for tens of thousands of years long before written history. Here's what we know. Early evidence. The oldest clear signs of religious or ritual behavior go back at least 40,000 to 100,000 years. Burial sites from that area show humans burying their dead with tools, beads, and red ochre, possibly for symbolic or spiritual reasons. Around 30 to 40,000 years ago, humans made symbolic cave art and carved objects like the Venus figurines, which some believe may represent fertility goddesses or spiritual ideas. the earliest known temples like Göbekli Tepe in modern-day Turkey are over 11,000 years old, predating agriculture. That suggests organized spiritual or religious practices existed before stable civilizations. Once written appeared 5,000 years ago, we see detailed religious systems in Mesopotamia, Egypt, India, and elsewhere, including gods, rituals, and moral codes. So in short, humans have had religion in some form for at least 40,000 years, and likely even earlier in symbolic or shamanic ways. Now, what all this shit mean? $40,000 to 100,000 years ago. Modern Homo sapiens have been around for about 300,000 years. Homo sapiens, the earliest fossil evidence of animatically modern humans, comes from Morocco and is dated to about 300,000 years ago. Some niggas was in Morocco. Yeah, he kind of look like a Homo sapien. Oh, hold on. Do they kill niggas over there? Do they kill niggas for talking about I don't know. They kill niggas for talking about they people or some shit, fool. Everybody might be like North Korea over there, fool. They wiping you out. Just talking shit and opening your mouth, nigga. Behaviorally modern humans. Those showing symbolic thinking, art, and complex tools seem to have emerged around 100 to 50,000 years ago. So the Homo sapiens for around like 200,000 years. Though it is debated and may have happened gradually. Earlier human ancestors, if you include earlier species like Homo erectus and Homo habilis in the human lineage, the genius Homo goes back. Why would they make homo and homosexual? Why would to say you niggas ain't human? Nah, not to say you niggas ain't human. To say y'all are they trying to say that that's the graduation of the homo. You're not just a Homo sapien anymore. We went from Homo erectus, Homo habilis, and Homo sapiens to homosexuals. Yo, in about 300,000 years, we will be known as a homo. Maybe that was like the whole mental play they played on us. On that word. No, just on that word. What does that mean, fool? I don't know how this is gonna go. Cause why they do it like that? Why did they call it that? It all mean the same shit. Homosexual, gay. It mean the same shit. Why? Why that one? Why homosexual? If we, as the humans we know, are Homo sapiens, or at least derived from Homo sapiens, it says humans, modern Homo sapiens. What are they saying when they say homosexual? You a homosexual. What are they saying when they say that? Nah. Homo sapien, homosexual. So why, even if I was to be the one to do with women, why am I not a homosexual then? Why can I only be a homosexual but with men? Why then am I homosexual? Aren't I naturally one? Cause I'm sexual, ain't it? But I'm also a homo, cause I'm a homo sapien. What they doing with that? They're trying to fuck up my spelling, nigga. I know what the fuck I'm spelling. Bitch ass niggas. The term homosexual is relatively modern. It was first coined in the late 19th century, around 1869. You gay niggas is new. What? Y'all are new. I mean, niggas been gay since gay been gay. But the term. What? Who playing this trick on us? Who is playing this term on us? The term was originally used in medical and psychological context. Yeah, they. Them bitches, they. Y'all playing with us, huh? Think you God, huh, nigga? You ain't God. I hope y'all catching it, fool. I feel like Brother Polite tonight. That nigga might be in jail and I don't know what he did, so I'm gonna be a little careful on that one. 1869. The word homosexual was first used in a pamphlet written by Carl Maria Kertbeny, a Hungarian writer. He coined it as part of his campaign. Thought that was a woman. Yeah, he's a homosexual. His campaign against laws criminalizing same-sex relationships in Prussia. Oh, yeah, it makes sense. The term was and that's why he called it homosexual. He's either saying, I'm a human just like you, or we ain't the same, bitch. Purr. Ugh. That nigga's the original Lil Uzi. He been said we ain't the same. You know, if he was putting it in those terms, I kind of respect it. He was basically saying, fuck the man, I'ma fuck the man. I mean, I'm not with it, but why do I gotta say that? This is your thing. I just made me look guilty, huh? But who is the nigga that's typing in what is a homosexual? Not me. I typed in where did it come from? Food for thought, nigga. That shit's new. 1869. Cause you can go both ways. The year of the homosexual, 69. Cause I walk in the spirit of letting you niggas know what the fuck is going on. Before that, while the concept of same-sex relationships and behaviors existed in many cultures, i.e. ancient Greece, China, indigenous societies, there wasn't a single word or identity category in like homosexual. Instead, such behaviors were seen as acts, were seen in terms of acts rather than identities. So it wasn't that you was gay, you doing gay shit. So yeah, they basically saying, nigga, don't do gay shit. You now it's not a nigga gay. Nah, nigga, you do gay shit. That's why homosexual. I'm trying to get into the mind of the nigga that came over homosexual in 1869. He was in 1869 gay. He wasn't no nigga. Yeah, they would have stoned him if he was a nigga. The niggas and the white folks would have stoned him. Yeah, he wasn't no nigga. Not in 1869. Nah, they wasn't doing that. They wasn't getting away with that. Not then. Nah. Not then. You just can't get away with it now. Y'all start getting away to 2020. Yeah. 1869. No fly. But nah, think about what bruh's saying, fool. Homosexual deriving from Homo sapien. Homo sapien is a human. That nigga was saying this is the evolution. Catch up. I don't want to catch up. I hope we don't catch up. But he was basically trying to predict Lil B. He was trying to be Lil B. He was trying to be that kind of entity of someone doing something first and then the world catching on. What does that mean? I'm a homo sapien, not a homosexual. But that term, could he also be saying that we are all homosexuals because we all have sex? Ew, don't have sex. That's fucking disgusting. I'm just be honest. I gotta be the one to call it. It's disgusting. Just don't shoot the messenger because he will shoot back. It's disgusting. Modern usage, homosexual, I almost said it, became widely used in the 20th century, especially in the psychiatric and legal context, but since been largely replaced in everyday speech by terms like gay, lesbian, or LGBTQ plus faggot, as homosexual can carry clinical or outdated connotations today. Would you like to know how different cultures historically view same-sex relationships? Stone them! That nigga played a whole mental mind trick back in 1869 and the numbers match up. Hey man, y'all can always create something new. He created gay. Not for real, but he was fighting for the gays. How long? Them niggas got their freedom 1986. We was still getting hung, nigga. What? 6 years. Nah, we still had to reconstruct the amendments in 1870s. But these niggas get the corner. Nigga, God. God said no, and he ain't say no to me. With my flavored cigarette. Six-year difference. Oh wait, Emancipation Proclamation, January 1st. 6 years later. Well, niggers aren't the only thing that's human. Have you heard of RuPaul? Still nigga, man. Still nigga. So if they still hate gay folks, why am I supposed to believe them niggas don't hate me? It was only a 6-year difference. Hey, look, man. If we was in a hole, I know them. Nah, they weren't in a hole. The Romans was fucking each other. I'm quite sure the Englishmen was fucking each other. I wouldn't put it past George Washington. Hey man, Jeffrey Dahmer cut a nigga up and ate a heart. I put none past nobody. Think I'm...
I was branching out. That's when the cannibalism started. Eating of the heart and the arm muscle. It was a way of making me feel that they were a part of me.
It's so much shit going through my mind right now, fool, and I can't even just put it. It's like I want the words on my head to just be thrown on the wall, fool. So many thoughts. While we were still fighting through civil rights. Hold on. How them niggas weren't okay with motherfuckers being gay, but they was fucking up. That was fucking us. Rape. The mindset of today's America, of which they wanted to try to dehumanize the young black male, is the same mindset America came in with from the very jump and beginning of them creating the United States and 13 fucking cities and shit that they had over there in New York and shit when they came up off the boat. That same mindset is here. Kill, thrill for the hill, and the eat and feel. Them niggas was doing that at the beginning. George Washington been killing niggas. They started with that. Like, hey man, don't shoot the messenger, he shoot back. Fuck it. R. Kelly is undoubtedly a highly influential figure in the music industry, especially known for his contributions to R&B, pop, and hip-hop soul with his massive hits like I Believe I Can Fly and Ignition remix. However, whether he is the greatest of all time is a matter of personal opinion and context. The case for R. Kelly's musical greatness. Talent R. Kelly has a remarkable voice and knack for songwriting and producing. His work has earned his numerous awards, including Grammy Awards, and he influenced a generation of artists. Hits and legacy. Songs like Bump and Grind, Step in the Name of Love, and Trapped in the Clouds have become iconic, defining much of 90s and early 2000s R&B music. Influence. Many artists from Usher and Beyonce have cited R. Kelly as an influence on their careers. The controversy surrounding R. Kelly. Bitch, I asked about this nigga's music, not what kids he was fucking. While his musical contributions are undeniable, R. Kelly's career has been marred by serious criminal allegations, including accusations of sexual abuse, exploitation, and illegal activities, which culminated in his conviction on federal charges in 2021. I looked it up. He didn't go to jail for that little girl that he peed on, apparently. Some other shit. These allegations and legal outcomes have led many to reevaluate his legacy in the context of his actions. Cultural and ethical considerations. Art versus artists. The comparison between R. Kelly and Elvis Presley is an interesting one, but it's complicated due to their different time periods, musical styles, and the controversies surrounding each of them. R. Kelly, genre, primarily R&B and soul and hip-hop. His music spans decades and influenced modern R&B, shaping the sound of the 90s and early 2000s. He is known for songs like I Believe I Can Fly, Ignition, Remix, and Bump and Grind. He was a prolific writer, producer, and singer with a style that blended gospel, soul, and pop influences. Impact. While R. Kelly has had a major impact on R&B and influenced many artists, his legacy has been severely tainted by criminal convictions and sexual abuse allegations. Elvis Presley, genre, rock and roll, pop, blues, country. Elvis is often considered the king of rock and roll and one of the most significant cultural figures of the 20th century. Hits, songs like Hound Dog, Jailhouse Rock, and Can't Stop Falling in Love, and Love Me Tender are classics. Elvis helped popularize music and brought it to the mainstream. Impact. Elvis is a cultural icon who revolutionized music, fashion, and popular culture. His influence on rock and pop music is immeasurable, and he is credited with helping define the modern music as we know it. Yes, Elvis and Priscilla did have a romantic relationship, and it was widely discussed and debated over the years due to significant age difference between them. Elvis and Priscilla met in 1959 when Priscilla was just 14 years old and Elvis was 24. They became romantically involved after 7 years of dating. They married when she was 21. He was 32. He was never convicted of anything. We said after several years of dating. Okay. The relationship has been controversial due to the fact that Priscilla was so young when they started dating. In interviews, Priscilla has stated that their relationship did become physical until later, through details about their intimacy have varied in different accounts. She has also mentioned that Elvis was very protective of her and kept a close eye on her during their early years together, which some sites have interpreted as controlling behavior. Priscilla has talked openly in interviews in her autobiography about her experiences with Elvis, describing how she was introduced into this world, how they navigated their relationship. The age difference and the way their relationship developed, particularly consider how young she was when they first met, has been a point of criticism, especially in the context of modern discussions about consent and power dynamics. Though the relationship was unconventional by today's standards, Elvis and Priscilla's marriage lasted for 6 years before their divorce in 1973. They remained friends after the divorce, where Priscilla has continued to speak fondly of Elvis in many interviews. Given the cultural context of their time, the relationship wasn't seen in the same way as it might be viewed today, but remained a significant and controversial aspect of Elvis' personal life. If you're interested in how we can dive into the relationship has been viewed historically. R. Kelly was convicted of multiple charges related to sexual abuse, exploitation, and trafficking. The details of the case are extensive, and his crimes were committed over several years, with his many victims being minors. The 1990 allegation. R. Kelly was first publicly accused of sexual misconduct in the 1990s with accusations that he engaged in a sexual relationship with young girls. Yeah. The most famous case involved in a sex tape that surfaced in 2002 in which R. Kelly was allegedly shown engaged in sexual acts with a 14-year-old girl. This led to a highly publicized trial. In 2008, Kelly was acquitted of the charges after the alleged victim refused to testify, but the tape and other alleged allegations persisted. The thing is, there was still a 14-year-old girl and... Okay, this is a different ball game. The 2019 R. Kelly documentary increased public scrutiny in 2009 lifetime. Shut up. I wonder if they did put R. Kelly under them drugs and then have him do that, even though that is still 14. That's... Damn. Abuse. So that means R. Kelly actually had sex with them. Some women were also manipulated into abusive relationships with him once they were of legal age, but still vulnerable to his controlling and coercive behavior. So the bitch was mind fucked. So you saying the bitch was just mind fucked? Okay, I'm talking about once the bitch is grown. Bitch, you just sound like you just mind fucked. Yeah, it's R. Kelly's fault. Yeah, first, fucking when they're young. 2, you manipulating these, what? No, you fucking with them. This ain't even about when they young. This not even talking about the because that's a whole different ball game. This not even talking about the young. We're just talking about when they grown. It say legal age, so it could be saying 18 or something. But I'm trying to say grown, like at least 22, at least in their 20s. Manipulated. Sound like a delusional bitch, fool. Systemic abuse. R. Kelly legend ran a network to recruit and control these females. He had niggas go get his hoes. Hold on, man. Okay, the only thing is the underage girls things. So that means he was having sex with minors, 13 and 14-year-olds. It was just crazy. That's fucking disgusting. So they're saying the difference is R. Kelly didn't wait. Elvis did. That's the difference. Is that the difference? I think that's the difference. Elvis waited. R. Kelly didn't wait. That's the difference. But that was also the case with the tape of the girl, but he was able to get off. Apparently, I'm guessing what... gosh. But then Aaliyah. I was trying to see differences on how they treat motherfuckers. Because I'm just thinking about Elvis. Elvis, and he didn't go to jail, prison, none of that shit. And he didn't get... They don't know all of what Elvis did. You think that I believe that Elvis was only fucking with Priscilla during those times? Come on now. Elvis had the white bitches. Elvis was fucking hoes, nigga. The fuck? Think cause it's 1953, niggas ain't fucking. What's wrong with niggas? But apparently he didn't fuck Priscilla. He just groomed her. How they take groom now? Hey, they ain't saying that he groomed her. Because they didn't have a sexual relationship. They were just friends. He was very protective. So y'all saying that if R. Kelly just waited, y'all would have been okay with it? What about T. Nichols? This is Chat AI and GPT though. Yes, Michael Jackson did wear 2 gloves on occasion, but it was relatively rare compared to the iconic single glove. The single glove, Michael Jackson's white glove, became one of his significant looks, especially after he started wearing it during his 1983 Motown 25 performance of Billie Jean. The glove, which was glittery and sparkly, became an iconic part of his image and the closely associated with his moonwalking overall style. The double glove moment. An hour and 15-minute stream. I did that, huh, man?